Hey guys, how you going? Welcome to your monthly reading. Okay, so this is for Aquarius. Okay, if you guys have been following me on the channel, I've been pulling everybody out of a hat. Okay, but I was on my way home and I thought I'd ask you guys. I'm like, oh, who's gonna be next? Try to get some prediction on this, and I heard Aquarius, right? And I'm like, oh, Aquarius. And then all of a sudden I was just like, oh, good old asparagus, right? And then I'm like, spag bowls, right? And so really quick, Aquarius changed to asparagus, right? Because I love you guys. I always see a little cute bunch of asparaguses, right? And then it turned to a bloody spag bowl on the way home, all right? So this is I feel this is a procurement of resources to follow maybe a recipe or your own recipe, Aquarius, and to create the dish, all right, to create the outcome, all right. So this is what's going on. So welcome. Okay, so this is your monthly reading. This is something that may have happened. You could be going through it, could be coming up for you, but generally you're going to know if these messages apply to you. All right. Also, too, public service announcement. If you haven't checked out that video, please check out that video. It explains a lot, guys. It explains a lot. Okay, so we've got the crocodile here. All right, and I just heard crocodile in reverse. Okay, so this could be the case for somebody, but crocodile energy is about feeling clamped down within a situation, not being able to see clearly, a possible brutality with someone's mouth. It's an unpleasantness, okay? And it's also a slow moving, trudging energy as well, okay? So this energy, it could be involved either in the upright, it's either in its power or in the reversed. We've got eagle in reverse, okay? And I just heard eagle upright as well, okay? So you're just gonna have to take these messages as they roll, okay? And how it applies to your personal circumstances, okay? So eagle normally talks about a communication, okay, a communication or information, okay, which is incoming, stopped, delayed, a challenge perhaps, or I just got like a detriment to one's health also. Okay, we've got the elk energy here, which normally represents support during a turbulent period, a turbulent time, okay? And I feel like self-reliance and self-sustainability is key within this situation. And in this circumstance, I feel like outer supports may not be required, or there could have been a retraction in these energies also. We've got gazelle, okay, which talks about enlightenment, a knowingness, and an expectancy. Okay, so take it how it rolls. All right, but for somebody here, we have got someone in the Zen state knowing that everything happens for a reason. Okay, we're going to do some Lenormand. Okay, so the crocodile and eagle energy could be involved with a relationship, an agreement, a contract, or something that just keeps going around and round and round, being bond or tied to some sort of commitment as well. We've got the ship in reverse here that can represent transportation, okay, so this could be to do with anything to do with transportation, moving forward, whether symbolic or literal, all right, and I'm getting here a projection forward of oneself as well, okay. Okay, so with this energy here, okay, with the elk and the gazelle here, we may have had some bad luck possibly associated with this, or a lucky aspect incoming. If that's the case, this is about self-analysis and self-understanding, okay, achieving enlightenment within an issue or topic, okay. It seems to be key within the situation. We can be talking about symbolic keys and literal keys as well, just keep that in mind. We've got the rider in reverse, which normally talks about a visiting. It could be things such as an unpleasant visitor or a delay in visitation. All right, okay. We've got the pelican here who is in the reverse here, but I also feel he's in the upright for someone here, okay? So changes are taking place. This, in the traditional, it is the stork, okay? And represents, pregnancy and new things incoming, all right? So this may or may not be within its power, okay? So we're going to do some Ascended Masters on this. Tale of Two Cities. We've got crystals here. This can be talking about legit crystals involved, crystal healing, crystal work, stuff like that. Otherwise, we're talking about a giving and receiving on some level. Seems to be in its power, But this is a tale of two cities. All right, this is a tale of two cities, right? Okay, we've got worky magic, which is really cool. So if you're into like crystal, like therapy, healing, whatever, anything to do with crystals, this is about, maybe it's coming through as knowledge, okay, knowledge on how to use either crystals or what's coming into you, whether it be like blessings, opportunities, even anything, even of a material nature, okay. This is about using it to its greatest purpose, greatest potential. I'm just getting reminded here about the cleanse, ground, protect procedure, okay, including like if you're working with crystals and stuff like that, they may need a bit of a cleanse, okay, if they're lacking in vitality, okay, if you sense that, if you sense that they're lacking in vitality, give them a cleanse, right? All right. We've got freedom. This is so good, right? Freedom. Okay, so we've got freedom within somebody's circumstance here, or this is something that we're trying to achieve within the situation, all right? We've got choose peace, and this can be regarding other people, outer circumstances, inner conflict, inner circumstances, okay? But it's a general air of peace, and if we're after the freedom, this is how we're going to achieve it, okay? This is how we're going to achieve it with the choose peace, all right? I'm really getting a flipping and a switching of energies here, okay? So freedom, okay? This is what we're working towards, or this is what we've obtained, all right, within some situational aspect. Okay. We're going to do another story. We're going to have, we're going to do Lenormand again, and then maybe we'll do spellcasters. Tarot cards here for somebody as well, getting maybe back into it, okay? We've got love. Oh, this is great. Okay, I did feel both aspects of this. Okay, so I felt the love. Okay, I really did inside, and then then I also felt heartbreak as well. Okay, we've got a coffin here who's in reverse. All right, this can be regarding resurrections of such. A resurrection of maybe something that has ended, or it's like a dying, a decaying type thing, okay? That symbology could be involved within the circumstance. It could be a resurrection of love also. Within oneself, I feel this is about personal love, self-love and healing. We've got happiness in the reverse. Okay, so it could be, it's coming back to personal happiness, okay, and happiness within, and being of a space within, all right. So we may need to look at these things if we are I was going to say struggles, if things are, if you're struggling or there's challenging things, all right. We've got either some sort of burden or some sort of certainty, okay. This can also mean inner motivation, okay, as well. But with the anchor here, this is either an anchoring of that energy of the motivations, okay, and having faith, okay, and that of a replenishment here, or this is talking about the burdening aspect of not being happy within either oneself or within one's circumstances, okay. So if this is you, we're going to do angels. Got stress management. This is encouragement to get our stresses under control regarding outer circumstances, inner circumstances, or keeping like stresses and emotions. It's like an output of energy in check, okay, so we're not in a state of depletion, right? Okay, we've got move in the reverse. Okay, so move in the reverse can be, changing places, locations. I did just get trading aspects for somebody here, or moving into a symbolic space, even, within. We've got wise decision in the reverse. Okay, so someone may feel like they didn't make the right choice, or we're mulling over things to see and make sure that we are making the right decision within this process. We've got confidence, okay, and I just heard overconfidence as well. So this could be a detriment, okay, rushing into things without thinking things through, perhaps. So, if this is you, feel free to take your time, all right? Taking your time could be quite beneficial, right? So we know what space we are coming from, and to achieve desired results, right? I'm still going to continue off this deck, okay? So we've got miracle in the reverse, so something may have happened, okay? Something that may have been unpleasant could have been brought to light, okay? This is also a card of like, why is this happening to me? It's a victim mentality here, okay? So this needs to be cleansed and cleared, okay? Don't be hard on yourself, okay? This is about self-love and self-respect, okay? So do what you can to make the positive change and the difference within your life. And I'm also picking up like other people's as well. Like this Christ energy. Okay, this is Christ energy. So this is kind of the example that, you know, we need to, you know, put out into the world. Okay, and it may help you on your journey, right? So have a contemplate on these things, have a meditate on these things, and see what it is that you can do to either better oneself or, you know, understandings, even just understandings, you know, is it's quite beneficial to come to understandings, and just by taking that time out, right? That's the end of that. Okay, we're going to do animal energies again. All right. Whoop. Getting a bit of a sore throat now. We may be feeling run down, uncertain about our health perhaps. This can also mean things such as communication on the communication and self-expression levels. If you've been you know, if that's taken a backseat for you, any of those things, it's about, you know, you might feel like you know, want to kind of reinstate that within your life, you know, artistic expression or expression of self perhaps. Okay, we've got moth here, and I just heard pest control for somebody. Okay, with the moth here, this talks about, you know, things that eating you up alive. This could be anything from emotions to resources to mental thinking patterns. Okay, and this is about course correction and moving towards the light there. Okay, so you know, a refocusing, but also using intelligence within the situation. Okay, we need to use intelligence. All right. Yes. Okay, we've got earthworm in reverse. This talks about foundations, the foundation levels here. All right, we may want to have a look at those things. Okay, but the earthworm in reverse talks about, you know, firm, solid foundations. Okay, that have either been put in place, okay, for, you know, future growth, future brickwork, future building there. Okay, or this is talking about ripping up foundations because we've realised that it's not what we want, or we need to see deeper before we build upon things. Okay, we're going to do spellcasters now. I'm just going to put them away. Cleaning up an area too for somebody here. Okay, we've got Ace of Wands, and it's in the reverse. Ace of Wands talks about it's a new passionate beginning. Okay, or a new beginning from either resulting actions or taking action. Okay, now for somebody here, this is in the reverse. Okay, and you know, other people might be struggling to get, you know, things up off the ground, new beginnings which are taking place. Okay, now we've got the Knight of Wands. So we're with this energy, this is flying in at full force, right? Regardless of the consequences it feels sometimes, all right? It may apply to you, but it's flying in full force, right? To, you know, make things happen and to achieve, right? But, you know, if you're struggling with this energy, okay, if this has been a past effort, right, this is motivation that the motivations will come, all right? And we'll be moving forward in, you know, passionate movement, taking strides, right? Otherwise, this is like a course correction, all right, to be observant of what we're bringing into our life and what we're building upon, especially if we get the opportunity for new beginnings. Okay. We've got, you know, someone burdened, or we could be observing this as a burdening aspect here, a hell of a lot of work involved. This does talk about heavy labour, things like that. And we've also got the Six of Pentacles, which is the financial giving and receiving on a level. Okay, so payments, it's putting the work in, or it's a giving and a receiving. Okay, whether it be financial or not. Okay, for somebody here, someone's slogging it real hard, right, and putting in the effort to be able to, like, share with others or receive on some level, which is quite interesting. I am picking up for someone here that maybe you didn't feel like, I mean, you're grateful for what's coming in, but maybe you're seeing the outer balance, okay? So if we take a bit of a deeper look into the Six of Pentacles, all right, we've got a rich guy here, a noble, right? A noble, and we've got, you know, peasants here, right? And this noble, like, he's even got a gold crown, mate. He's got a gold crown. He's even got gold on his garments there, right? And he's rich, okay? He's probably got properties all over bloody Europe, mate. you know what I mean? Servants and horses and all sorts of things, right? But he is dishing out, dishing out something here, and they are very, very grateful, right? But there may be some sort of imbalance, or you may be seeing this within somebody's life, or to some effect or resolve, okay, where there could be inadequacy, and it's the balance. It's the balance here. It's the balancing here. Okay, so we may need to look at these things perhaps. All right, and just take it from there. All right. This with that Six of Pentacles, it could be an observance of self and self responses as well. Okay, we've got the Queen of Swords in reverse. So this is a feminine energy, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. It could mean a professional person as well, okay? She doesn't seem to be in her power for some reason. She may be going through, struggles, challenges, obstacles, delays, okay? And this is coming back to, can be unpleasant or brutal with one's mouth again, all right? Speaking before thinking type deal. Can be of a detriment as well. We've got the Hierophant in reverse, okay, which talks about companies normally, a system or a structure, okay. It's normally with a hierarchy. It's got a system. It's a system in place, all right, and it seems to be in the reverse here. We could be, benefits is coming through. The word benefits is coming through. It could be a challenge or an obstacle here for you. We've got Hangman in reverse, okay, which normally talks about an epiphany. All right, it's an epiphany, or it's coming out of a period of isolation. All right, this is the card of Pisces as well. It may or may not be involved. Okay, otherwise we're talking about Piscean energy here. All right, so this is upright. It's taking the time out. Okay, for enlightenment on the topic, and then in the reverse we've kind of come out of that, or refusing to go in to look at things deeper. Okay, we've got Death in reverse here. So this could be talking about an ending. Okay, or it's overall death symbology or influence here. And things which may have, it's coming through as a may have ended, okay, may not have ended. It's a potential here in whatever form. All right, I'm just reading the energy. And we've got Tower, okay, in the reverse here. So this is something that's not a surprise, okay, within the situation. It could be connected to the past. It could be connected to something in the past that suddenly came into your awareness, or something suddenly happened, okay. It is connected. It is connected to the past here, okay. So we should maybe look into these things. We're going to do spirit messages. We've got Seek in the reverse, which reflects this energy perfectly. Okay, so this is about taking the time out to seek. All right, and to come to realizations and understandings, and an encouragement to do so if you haven't done so already. We've got You Are Not Alone, okay? So someone might be feeling alone within the circumstance. You may be witnessing this, okay? You may be able to help somebody. You may be able to help yourself. You may be able to, find someone on the same page or same level as you. So just keep it going. Right, I'm feeling like you're on a journey here. You're on a mission, and you are moving forward. Okay, we are moving forward within the course of life and history. Okay, what else are we gonna do, guys? What time check? 18 minutes. All right, 18 minutes. But we're going to do Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Right. Okay, we've got Observe, and it's in the reverse. It's just reflecting energies and saying the same thing over and over and over. So maybe you might feel this way in life if you're following divine guidance, or receiving guidance or information or whatever knowledge. Well, you may not be listening to it, or you may be listening to it. But it's in a space of observation here, either coming out of or going within. All right, we've got Shine, which is coming to a sense of freedom and a sense of terms now, to lighten burdens, to lighten loads. Okay, if you're waiting for light to be shone upon things, this is a good omen that it shall occur. Okay, we've got reach out. So this is about putting the appropriate steps in place to be able to achieve, whether it's internal, okay, like a goal setting, okay, within oneself, or a self-healing process, or this is talking about, you know, outer, like coming back to the finances and stuff. This could be stuff such as financial support or getting people on your team, all right? We've got joy and stability in the reverse, okay? So someone's joy and stability, you know, you may feel like it's being compromised within the situation, maybe due to outer circumstances, maybe not feeling satisfied on a level, okay? And we've got darkest fears. All right, so darkest fears talks about, normally when this card pops out, it's a pretty big deal, all right? So we could be having challenges with fears, vulnerabilities, clear consciences, also being stuck up in the head. We might be a bit stuck up in the head there, spags, right? So as you can see, he's kind of in a bit of a daze, and you know, I always see what's going on up here as going around and around and around, okay? This can be connected to tribe or tribal efforts as well, things such to do as family or groups or gatherings as well, what we consider tribe, all right? But you know, this is a self-healing journey, right? We've got lover bounds, okay? So I feel like this is like the outcome or the solution to the problem, okay? So, well, yeah, the solution to the problem, right? This is about dropping within the heart, right? And coming from a space of love. And it's very much within oneself, okay? And coming from that space of self-love, it can be things such as self-recognition. I did just hear self-validation, okay? Which doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing, but as far as, you know, self-validation is concerned, this can be about like, oh, I thought that this was going to be the case, and then now it's the case, okay, and it's building trust within oneself, okay, and processes and procedures and stuff like that as well. But generally speaking, we're talking about dropping into the heart, guys, going from the heart with this one, all right, and, you know, being true to oneself, and I just did hear self-sustainability as well for someone here, which is fantastic, and I'm almost feeling like the self-sustainability is almost like a magnetic force field around this heart, right? And it's like, it's just self-sustaining. It's like, vroom, 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 right? Around this heart, guys. Like, this is so Aquarius, right? This is so out there. I love it. All right. There's a card sticking out of the deck, and I'll just show you guys, all right? Even though I don't have to prove myself to anyone. We've got awaiting results, okay? So someone here might be awaiting results, either on efforts achieved or results such as on a medical nature or outcomes, all right? So this lull is here for a reason, okay? And there's nothing that we can really do about it when we're, you know, when it's in the hands of God or, you know, the man or whatever. We've just got to wait, okay? We've just got to wait. So patience is needed within this, okay? If this is you and on your journey, it could be an opportunity for you to develop patience, okay? Developing patience and letting it go, letting, you know, the worry and the anxiety just go, and removing it from, you know, oneself, one's fields, one's head, everything. And you can do that through visualization as well, okay? It's a beautiful process if you're on this journey of self-healing, okay, and self-love. What else? Precision is taking place, is what I just said. And this is for future growth, okay, for future growth, and putting the effort in, right? Okay, we're up to 23 minutes. I'm just going to see where we're going to go from here. Spellcasters. I'm going to do spellcasters again. The spag bowls. Okay, we've got magician in reverse, and I'm like, wow, like, whoa, what the hell, right? So that could be a surrounding energy, right? So magician in reverse either talks about not being able to get all your resources together to make things happen. You may feel this way, okay? This could actually just be in the mental states. It's kind of like a belief in not being able to achieve, okay? You feel like you may not have the resources, okay? That's kind of how it's coming through. We've got I was about to say injustice in the reverse, okay? So for someone here, justice is being done, okay? I just got, which is really interesting, a rewriting of karmic law. I don't know what that's about, okay? But apparently it's the case for somebody here. Maybe it's destined to be. Maybe it's destined to be. Anyway, for someone else here, we've got Justice in the reverse. I can't remember if I said, but this is the card of Libra as well, all right? May or may not apply. Otherwise, it's just Libran energies, right? But, you know, things are coming full circle now, guys, all right? Justice is being done, all right? If we feel like there's been injustices served, this is about, you know, correcting oneself and, you know, course procedure. Okay, course procedure there. I just heard not taking things to heart as well. Okay, and taking things to heart in a good way, right? In a good way. All right, guys. So I hope that helped you on your journey. I just got told to pull one more card, so we're just going to pull one more card. All right. Ding, 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 winner. All right, so with these energies, here we go. We got an outcome, guys. We got an outcome. Okay, so for the Six of Swords here, this talks about moving away from the past. Okay, just in general, guys, just in general. We're moving away from the past. We're moving away from hard times, all right? This is what it's all about. It is free will, okay? This is a choice, all right? This is an action to take, though. So have a good think about this, right? But we're moving away from the past, right? And we're heading towards the future. We may not know where we're going, but we've got hope, all right? And we've got faith. We've got faith in divine course, in for someone here, divine guidances, okay? And it's a new stage, it's a new chapter in life, all right? It's a new chapter in life. And this could be touching on the mental and emotional levels and physical planes as well, okay? So, good on your spags, little asparaguses, lovely Aquariuses. I love you guys heaps. If you're not completely up to speed with what's been happening with me on the channel, and if you're confused, please check out, I just got additional messages, but please check out public service announcement, guys. It's going to make a hell of a lot of sense, okay, with what's going on. If you know, if you've been confused, or you know, there could be guidance in there for you, okay, because everything speaks in its own way, okay. But yes, check out public service announcement. It's an explanation of self and this procedure, okay, and yeah, it may speak to you. All right. Take it easy, guys. I love you guys so much. Little asparaguses. You take it easy, all right? All my love to you. See you later.